So in 2020, Vice News is a news network or platform that I would largely consider to be dying for a couple of reasons, but before we get to those reasons, let me give you a quick little evolution flowchart, if you will. In 2009, Vice News was that one weird edgy kid who you'd ask to bring their MP3 player to school so you could listen to their music, but instead they brought their MP5. You don't know if they just misheard you, or if they're legitimately going to shoot up the school. Either way, you want to make friends with them. 2016, less edge, still great content. And in 2020, they're pulling in anywhere between 34,000 to 100,000 average views on each video. Now that seems like a lot, but for a channel with that many subscribers, that is bad. So this video mostly falls under the term of, oh, how the mighty fall, because they used to make good videos that were unique and interesting to watch. Some examples of those would be their multi-part analysis into North Korea and their work camps in the forests of Siberia, South Africa's illegal gold mines, and inside El Chapo's escape tunnel. All of these videos sound entertaining and would be something that people would like to watch. I think that we can all agree on that. Most of these videos are 4 or 5 years old though, so what about their newer content? You could choose from gems like TikTokers tell us what they think of Trump's Oracle deal. Astrologers say that 2020 is coming. Here's what's next. We visited an LGBTQ inclusive barbershop in Brooklyn. Obviously, there's going to be a slight cherry-picking effect here because I like to exaggerate my points and make the video more interesting. But if you go back 5 or 6 years, you can see that the content was much more varied and intriguing, and just like the government, I pulled a little bit of a sneaky on you. Because in the list I gave you earlier, each one pertained to a vice. For the first video, it's power. As for the second one, it's money, and so on. But for the recent 3, it's nowhere as clear, or it just doesn't exist. For a channel of Vice's size, you have to serve your most prominent demographic. And hey, if you guys don't want to see me crash and burn, which hopefully you don't, a sub would be much appreciated. I try to improve the quality of all of my videos, one at a time. So, if you're curious about what's going to happen in the future, you should subscribe. And hey, it'll be a long journey but a fun one, and I hope to see you there with me. So drop a sub if you want to do that. Back to the normal content. For the 3 videos that I put on the good list, their most likely demographic of people is probably going to be younger men, because of a couple of reasons, but the only one I'm going to state here is that younger women already have news sources that they know, trust, and with personalities that they love, and Vice appeals to a more edgier demographic. So let's get this out of the way real quick.
Whee! What about the glass ceiling? 69 cents out of...
Okay, that's enough of that. Please do not comment anything related to that. That's just a shithole that I don't want to get into. Both of these groups are slacktivism and need to think about what they've done. But a lot of younger men don't like modern feminism. I'm not going to comment on that, but the point is that they are the silent majority, so when they see videos like how to treat a stripper right and we visited an LGBTQ inclusive barber shop, those are 2 demographics of people that modern feminism has a stranglehold on, whether they like it or not. So not only are they failing to serve content to their most prevalent demographic, they are creating content that this demographic actively dislikes. This can clearly be seen through their channelytics because they've had a slow but steady drop in views over the years, and that backs my theory up. So how can we fix this? Well, for starters, better. Next up, focus more energy on the larger channels, so much better. Now we gotta fix that content. And what better current event to milk than the coronavirus? So with that all done, Vice News, go milk that good old coronavirus for all the views it's got left in it. It's pretty dead right now, but it's still a great area to grow on. Hey, if you enjoyed that video, I think you'll like this one too, so why not click on it and give it a quick watch. By the way, while you're there and clicking on that little link there, underneath and kind of by the description, there's a big red button. You should really hit that. I don't know exactly what it does, but there's another one that turns blue, so hey, why not get the colors balanced? See ya.